Hi guys, my name is Madison and I'm going to be weaving tea leaves into leis. But before we get into that, I want to explain the significance of the tea plant to the Hawaiian culture. So, the tea plant was brought to the Hawaiian Islands by the Polynesians, who considered them to have divine power. In the Hawaiian culture, tea leaves are sacred to Lono, the Hawaiian god of fertility, and Laka, the goddess of hula. The leaves have been used by the kahuna and priests in their religious ceremonies as protection to ward off evil spirits and to bring in good. Tea plants were used in many ways by ancient Hawaiians. They were used to be baked and eaten as desserts. They were used as medicine. If you boil the tea leaves, the water of it was known to have some medicinal properties like to help relax and muscle relaxant. They were also used to wrap hot stones to use as hot packs. Tea plants were used to create roofs, plates, cups, and rain capes back in ancient Hawaiian days. But today, Hawaiians still use tea plants from the leaves all the way down to the roots. Hawaiians believe that planting tea around the homes brings good luck into the house. Tea leaves are worn either in the forms of leis, which I'll be doing today, or in skirts for hula, or necklaces to ward off evil. So they were just really believed to have this spiritual power to bring you good luck and to ward off the bad energies and evil spirits. So just a brief synopsis of what tea leaves meant for the Hawaiians. They come in all different varieties and like shapes and sizes. I'm just going to be using the regular green tea leaves. As you can see, these are already cut and frozen, and I'm just going to go into how you prep the tea leaves and also show you how to weave them. So how I prepared these leaves was I froze them whole, and after freezing them, I cut out the midrib. I started from the back and went to the front, because if you start from the top, which is the shorter end, a lot of the fibers will be ripped, so it's kind of important to cut from the back and go all the way to the top that way. There's a couple other ways you can prepare tea leaves to be braided, and a couple of them are like boiling and other ways, but I just froze mine overnight and then cut them. So what you want to do is you have your two sides, and you're gonna just like make a knot, and like just like be mindful to not pull too hard or like be too rough, because they still are leaves. And so you just tie like a regular knot like this, and you go through like so. I have nails, so it's making it a little more tricky. Okay, so you want to make sure to pull it tight. And so now you have two leaves, or one leaf, but two different sides like this. And what you want to do is you twist this one side like this, and then you go over like that. So you twist and you go over. So twist outwards and then you go over. And you want to make sure to keep it like fairly tight. You can kind of see how it's coming along. And I know that some people told me that have lived in Hawaii forever and have been doing it since they're young, that they hold it in between their toes and do it that way. But I have my camera propped up in this specific way, so that's the way we're gonna do it. And you just keep going down. I'll probably fast forward the next part until we get to the end of this leaf, so I can show you how to connect more and go all the way around. So, okay, so I got to my end. You see that there, you want to leave about an inch of space like this. And I would say when you're doing this, prepare 5 big leaves. I got small leaves because that's what I had. So usually you need 5, but I collected about 8. So we'll see like how much it takes you. It depends like how long you want your lei. So we're gonna attach another one to this side, and you wanna do the same thing again, just like a regular knot. A regular knot. A regular knot. Here we go. Oh no. You want to be really careful not to whip it. Yeah. Okay. So I got it on that side. Got it on that side. Now I'm gonna attach another one. I'm gonna try to find a longer one. And you want to make sure like that they're like all like nice and green. You see how mine like have some sun damage to it. You want to try not to do that. You want to try to get them all green. It's just like it will make it easier to weave. And so I'm just tying another knot. This is also difficult because you can see on this end is it's a little rough. Nails are not making it easier. So tie this and you keep going with it. So again, you want to twist outwards, like this, like twice I would say, and then flip it over. So let me show you. So twist 1, 2, and go over. Okay, I'll do it again. 1, 2, and over. So I am going to weave to the end of this and connect another one, and that should probably be sufficient for making one lei. And at the end, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clip off these little things in the middle to make it look nice and clean. So here is the end product. So I made a mistake and I didn't make this long enough, because when you finish, you want to be able to tie it. So mine will look a little janky when I tie it. So I'm just gonna tie this off, and I'm gonna kind of cut off the extra pieces around it, around the sides. Some people like to keep them. Like I have another lei I'll show you for reference about what people like to do sometimes. So I tied mine off just like a normal knot, like we were doing to connect the leaves in the first place. Ta-da! And this is how you make a tea leaf lei. Got some regular old scissors, and I'm just gonna go ahead and cut all of the extras. Got some over here. And I'm gonna keep this one at the end just because I kind of like it. But what people sometimes do is, one second. Obviously this one has seashells around it too, but they kept theirs. They kept their, where they tied it off at. So you can do it either way. I personally just like this look, so I cut mine off. But I made mine kind of short. A lot of times they're longer, but I kind of like it short. So that's how you make a tea leaf lei.